Well, at Marahau, off go catch those little white things that swim up the river. If I'm lucky, I might get enough to get a whitebait omelette. I never get enough to get a full whitebait patty, but what the heck, it's fun staring at the water in the river for about 3 hours. It's quite exhilarating. So we'll go down, we'll try and show you a few whitebait in the water if the water's clear enough, and we'll see what we get. Amanda will love it if I take some back for her so she can have one. I'm actually a big fan on eating it, but I love catching it because it's such a high adrenaline sport. But we'll take a shot down the river when we get there. It's probably not the best whitebaiting place to be in New Zealand for catching whitebait, but it's whitebait, just not many of them, and it's the fun thing. Right, we're just leaving. We're in the Marahau beach camp today. We were going to go stay another one, but was shut. But this is a lovely little camp. We used to come here a lot with the kids. We used to stay in here. Used to be our caravan permanently set up all year. We haven't been back here for a wee while. That playground the kids used to love playing at. Used to do big holes and they had so much fun on it. Some great memories from this place. And there's the Marahau Sea kayak. They do the water taxis and kayaks up the Abel Tasman. And a new surprise, they're building a new shop that opens in October apparently. And they've just done some work on the restaurant that opened last weekend. So it's now open for the summer. But this is the front of Marahau. Beautiful, stunning beach. When the tide's out, it's like a big playground. When the tide's in, it's like a big swimming pool. And when the fish are running, snapper running, if you go out to about the low tide mark in a kayak or on a board or a little boat, it's great for catching snapper. Caught lots of snapper out there over the years. Probably more snapper than I've caught whitebait in Marahau. And I've probably done lots of whitebaiting. I think my record catch here is probably 24 whitebait in a day. Wonder why I bothered doing it, but it's a bit of fun. Something different to do. Very peaceful, staring at water. Local inhabitants around here, pukekos, there's plenty of them. Very entertaining. They'll run across the paddock from one side to the other, peck the other one, then run back for no reason at all. When you're having a few drinks, it's actually really funny. This is the river we're going into. We're just going down a bit further, nice golden sand. It's a little bit different since they had the flood come through. It's a bit more flatter. It's not going to be the best for a scoop net. It should really have a set net, but hey, can't be fussy to catch my 12 whitebait. Yeah, just one of those things, you can't be fussy. If you can see it through my rainy window, that's some of the great scenery and views down here. This is a big car park where you can park up to do the start of the Abel Tasman National Park. We're going to park up and walk down the riverfront. And yeah, as I said, try and catch a whitebait if we're really, really lucky. Wish me luck. I know you're rooting for me here to catch a whitebait. Thank you very much. Net all set up. Now 3 years steering at that bit of water to see if we get a couple of whitebait go past. And hopefully go into that net, and then from the net into the bucket, then into some egg to make a whitebait omelette. We never get enough to make a full whitebait patty. That will never happen. But we're going to try see what we get. It's so much fun steering that water. It's quite invigorating. Here goes. For the next few hours. If we catch anything, we'll keep you informed. You stare at that stuff long enough, but you do get a great view as well. But this is what you get for staring at long enough. I don't know if you can see them in there. There's probably about a dozen whitebait. A small paddy, but it's a paddy. That was worth it for probably 2.5 hours. That's what you get for 2.5 hours on the banks of Marahau River of catching whitebait. Maybe it's nearly a paddy. It's a bit more than a whitebait omelette this time. I'm doing good. Well, whitebait omelettes. Can't really call it a whitebait patty. There's more egg than whitebait. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, there's a full egg in there and probably 24 whitebait. So I think we're doing pretty good. I'll show you the end result. Well, we've cooked the omelette, the whitebait omelette. There it is. So I got a few eyes in there. You can see the few eyes. More egg than whitebait, but hey, you got to take what you can get. We have a rainbow at Marahau. Look at the beautiful scenery. High tide at the moment, well, just after high tide. There's the islands, Fisherman's Island over there. And there's the start of the track down over that way. It's really spring weather at the moment, lots of little wee snow showers coming through. We used to play with the kayaks out here with the kids. A lot of fun, quite a safe beach to play in. But when the tide goes out, it's nice and flat. Playground, sand, go get puppies, cockles. And if you go over to the point there, you can get mussels. So lots of shellfish gathering. And the camp that we're at is this one here off Franklin Street. Just on a walk down the front of Marahau, going down to the wharf to have a look. Well, it's with Jesse, it's not really a wharf, kind of. It's where they launch the boats over summer. This is how they get the boats back in, the water taxis, because it's very tidal out there. Tide goes way out, so it's the only way they can retrieve you. Otherwise, you've got a long walk across the beach. So they use the tractor to go out. Whoops, where are we? Down here, and it goes way, way, way out there, and the tide goes out. to retrieve the boats. And this is the little wharf, little jetty they have. If you want to launch your boat here, you've got to watch out for the tide. On high tide, about 3 hours before and 3 hours after high tide is all you've got if you want to use the ramp. Otherwise you need a tractor to retrieve your boat. Otherwise you're stuck out there. One thing this park's known for is the water. When it's not been stormy or raining, it's crystal clear seawater. You can see quite a distance, good 8 to 10 metres. When you're on a boat, you can see the ground quite clear. The tide's going out, we're still a fair way off low tide, but we've got a little sense, but we can start walking out. Here we go. This was underwater when we just went up about 10 minutes ago. Now we've got another piece to walk. Oh, there you can see the boat coming in. Oops. The water taxi. He's got his trailer in the water. It's just enough for him to get in. Another half hour, they'll have to put the tractor in the water and retrieve him. Here we go. That's a great thing, the water taxi. You can catch it up right up the coast. There's places you can stay for lunch or camp. You can take tents, camp overnight, or do little tramps. Some amazing scenery up that coastline. We're very spoilt to have it.
Probably mad.
Yep. There's a patch between the islands here they call the Mad Mile. If you ever go through it when it's stormy, you'll know why they call it the Mad Mile. Okay, it started raining now. We might have to turn this camera off. It's getting a bit wet, doesn't like the water, it's not sealed.
They've had 3 seasons in one day today. Didn't know what it wanted to do here.
Feels like it's trying to snow now, but I'm going to put the camera away now. We're getting some big raindrops on us now. It's starting to come in, but I'm stuck on an island now. I'm on a little island stuck out in the Abel Tasman. Oh, I don't know if you see that rain that's coming. I'll go for the camera. Trying to convince Amanda to walk over that waterway there.